say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it like that. It's like every time the conversation changes, and I want you right back, right back. You say that I'm hypnotic, and that I caught you like that. It's like every time I walk into the room, you know you want what I have.
Tingle Bunny.
You say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it like that. It's like every time the conversation changes, and I want you right back, right back. You say that I'm hypnotic, and that I caught you like that. It's like every time I walk into the room, you know you want what I have. I have.
You say I'm a little odd. This pie. Ska. Unconventional. What you want? Welcome. This is Izzy Paul for Ska. It's Amos Cardos. Patty Pickle. Spank me Scully. TWP Popcorn. Ska. Dragon Mama. Welcome. Sound check. Monarch Garden. It's be miss. The weekend Darby. Caucasian Sasquatch. It's Kiki Kimmykins. How's everybody doing tonight? Tomska. John Boy. It's John Boy Art. Tingle. It's my jam. It's LBG. Samska. Sound check. It's Blood Dragoon. Welcome to the show. Guess it sounds all right. You're coming in, share it out. Come on in. Relax. brain tingles begin. The real gypsy soul. Gypsy tingles. Ska, 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 ska. Ska gypsy. Tongue clicking. Ska, ska. Let your brain tingle. I'm feeling good. Tonight we're going to be reading a little bit of Bad Monkey from Carl Hyacin. It's the magic flying potato tingle. But balls. How's that sound, Izzy Kimmy? Sound check. Addie Pickle. It's Addie Pickle. Addie Pickle. Hey, dog. I want my monkey spanked. Sound check. Sounds good. Well, all right. So what I wanted to hear, Maximiliano Sarah. Maximiliano Sarah. Maximiliano. Skirmax. It's Tom Purcell. Ska. Mr. K. Hey, Mr. K. You doing all right? I'm doing okay. Let's see here. Take it on down. I figured that would start buffering on me. Hey, Vintage. The Vintage hippie. Ska. This is Izzy Pop. Ska. It's Rosaline. Hey, darling. One of my stars, Rosaline. Come on in, darling. It's time for you to relax. Come on in, take it easy. We're going to read a little bit tonight. You're in the ska zone. It's another time, another world, another place. Shanky girl. Welcome, Shanky girl. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. I read my novels and other works with sound and visuals that go along with the story. Shanky girl, Shanky tingles. No fear. No fear. Jonica, ska. Jonica, ska. It's Jonica tingles. Everybody say hey to Jonica. Am I late? You're right on time, darling. Sam, tingle. LPG. Tom, tingle pop. No, he just getting started. That's right. The Vintage Hippie. Great channels. It's good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. Y'all ready to have some fun? It's just getting started. It's Maximiliano Sarah. The Eddie. Daddy's got tingle, tingle, tingle. Come on, you members, light it up with those emojis. Let's see some color in that chat. Busy Pop, moderator extraordinaire, dropping those links. It's Tom Purcell, Mr. K. How you doing, buddy? Jonica. Jonica. It's the Potato Man, the magic flying potato. It's Mr. Mikey Skull. Mikey Skull. Oh, thank you, Izzy Pop. Member for 5 months. How about that? Wow. She got the little pirate, how you call it? Professional paranormal research. Professional paranormal research. Professional paranormal research. Professional paranormal research. Tingles. Jonica. Big mouth of candy cans. Scuss. Still out there, Gypsy Tingles. Oh, PPR tingle. No Fear was gifted a membership by Professional Paranormal Research. Welcome. Thank you, PPR. Thank you so much. It's Okie Grower 75. Scully. Okie Grower 75. My broska Okie Grower 75. How you doing, buddy? At first I thought I was in Paris when I got here. The music changed. I sure did want to go to New Orleans. So they sashay down in New Orleans. New Orleans ladies, they sashay on by. Laissez, Bon Temps Rouler. Tingle. Vintage happy. Izzy Pop, where the heck am I? You're in the Scuss Zone, Janica. I'm going to read a little bit of this nice story here in a minute. Carl Hyacin, Bad Monkey. Y'all behave out there. Won't be no spanking the monkey. I don't know where I am either. Don't ask me. We're going to sweat it out, have a good time tonight down here in the hot, sultry south of southern Mississippi. See if I can entertain y'all a little bit, cure a little boredom. Be missed, be missed, be missed. Don't let me miss anybody. Be missed, be missed, be missed. Tingle pie. Mana's burning curiosity. Ska. Mana's burning curiosity. Mana's burning curiosity. Ska, 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 ska. I love hot, sweaty, and sultry. Izzy Pop 007 license to chill. Got a little bit of the magic juice. We're getting ready. Buckle up. It's quite the ride. We'll see you on the other side. Hey, Greg, Wisconsin. Y'all ready? Getting ready to take off. Sound check. Sound check. Tingle, rush. Sound check. Sound check. Tingle pop. Izzy Pop sound check. Sound is good. On the hottest day of July, trolling in dead calm waters near Key West, a tourist named James Mayberry reeled up a human arm. His wife flew to the bow of the boat and tossed her breakfast burritos. "What are you waiting for?" James Mayberry barked at the mate. "Get that thing off my line." The kid tugged and twisted, but the barb of the hook was embedded in bone. Finally, the captain came down from the bridge and used bent-nose pliers to free the decomposing limb, which he placed on shaved ice on the deck. Naughty Nicky, Stony Baker, indeed. Christ's sake, now where are we supposed to put our fish? Well, figure it out when you actually catch one. It had been a tense outing aboard the Misty Mama 4. James Mayberry had blown 3 good strikes because he was unable to absorb instruction. Dragging baits in the ocean was different than jigging for willies in the lake back home. Don't we need to call somebody? We do. The hairy left arm was bloated and sunburned to the hue of eggplant. The cuspid yellow humerus protruded at the point of separation, below the shoulder. The flesh surrounding the wound looked ragged and bloodless. Vegas tingle, tingle, tingle. Vegas tingle. "Yo, check it out." "What now?" James Mayberry asked. "His freaking finger, dude." The victim's hand was contracted into a fist except for the middle digit, which was rigidly extended. "How weird's that? He's flipping us off," the mate said. The captain told him to rebait the angler's hook. "Has this ever happened out here before?" "You should go see about your wife." "Jesus, I'll never hear the end of it. Louisa wants to ride the conch train today. She don't want to come fishing with us." "Well, son, we're in the memory-making business." He climbed back to the bridge, radioed the Coast Guard, and gave the GPS coordinates of the gruesome find. He was asked to remain in the area and look for other pieces of the body. "But I got a charter," he said. "You can stay at it," the Coast Guard dispatcher advised. Just keep your eyes open." After calming herself, Louisa Mayberry informed her husband that she wished to return to Key West right away. Come on, sugar. It's a beautiful morning. James Mayberry didn't want to go back to the dock with no big fish to hang on the spikes. Not after shelling out $1,000 to hire the boat. First day of our honeymoon and this. We sketched out. James Mayberry peeked under the lid of the fish box. You watch CSI all the time. It's the same type of deal. His wife grimaced but did not turn away. She remarked that the limb didn't look real. No, it's real, said James Mayberry, somewhat defensive. Just take a whiff. Snagging a fake arm wouldn't make for as good a story. A real arm was pure gold. Major high fives from all his peeps back in Madison. You called a what? No way, bro. Louisa Mayberry's gaze was fixed on the limb. What could have happened? Tiger shark, her husband said matter-of-factly. Creepypasta, creepypasta. Is that a wedding band on his hand? This is so sad. Fish on, mate called out. Who's up? James Mayberry steered his bride to the fighting chair and the mate fitted the rod into the thimble. Although she was petite, Louisa Mayberry owned a strong upper body due to rigorous yoga classes that she took on Tuesday nights. Refusing assistance, she pumped in an 11-pound blackfin tuna and whooped triumphantly as it flopped on the deck. Her husband had never seen her so excited. Miss Kiki Kimmy Kim. Here, take a picture, she cried to the mate and handed over the iPhone. Hold on, James Mayberry said. Get both of us together. Louisa watched him hustle to get ready. Really, Jimmy? Really? Moments later, the captain glanced down from the bridge and saw the mate snapping photographs of the newlyweds posed side by side at the transom. Their matching neon blue Oakley wraparounds were propped on their matching cap visors, and their fair Wisconsin noses practically glowed with sunblock. Louisa Mayberry was gamely hoisting by the tail her sleek silvery tuna while James Mayberry wore the mate's crusty gloves to grip his rancid catch. Its middle finger aimed upward toward the puffy white clouds. The captain dragged on a cigarette and turned back to the wheel. Another fucking day in paradise, he said. How's that, Stoney? We're reading Bad Monkey by Carl Hyacin. Get spanked by a monkey. I don't know if they're going to have any of that in here, Janica, but I've heard of that. That's right. Final auditions for Shawshank Redemption Tuesday at 7 Central. Thank you, Izzy. Stony Need Brains. Creepypasta channel. My bro's the creepypasta. Maddie Pickle. Mm-hmm. It's getting so hot up in here. It's getting so hot up in here. Yeah, another chapter. We're going to start meet a new character here in a second. Salute to the Captain Scully. Pilt, Pepsi, and milk. All right. I can't wait to hear the final breakout. Well, y'all almost being too good out there in chat land tonight. I don't quite know what to think about that. Come on, Stony, tell us a joke, buddy. Shrimp and grits. Yeah, there'll be plenty of shows, creepypasta. Plenty of shows. Monkey Bone. Oh, God. I guess I should have kept my mouth shut. Bad monkey keeps chatting line, right? Look at that picture of that monkey I made. Yeah, y'all make sure to let us know if y'all need a banner or some thumbnails made. We got you covered, you know. Be more than happy to make a banner for you. Just hit me up at Jayscullybooks Gmail and we'll work on it. Nez Lover, lighten it up. I don't know. I guess humans will eat about anything if they're hungry enough. If it's alive, they'll eat it. Snips and tails and puppy dog tails. Yeah. Where I can put my phone up there where I can see that damn thing. Nez, would you believe I still haven't been able to catch up with that piece yet that Meg's Mystery wrote for us? I plan on looking at that later tonight. A lot of stuff to do right now. The phone kept ringing, but Yancey didn't answer it. He was drinking rum, sitting in a plastic lawn chair. From next door came the offensive buzz of wood saws and the metallic pops of a nail gun. The absentee owner of the property was erecting an enormous spec house that had no spiritual place on Big Pine Key, and furthermore interfered with Yancey's modest view of the sunset. They are Lee Tingleton. In Vegas Paranormal. U.S. Channel 52. It was Yancey's fantasy to burn the place down as soon as the roof framing was finished. He heard a car in his driveway, but he didn't rise from the chair. His visitor was a fellow detective, Rogelio Burton. "Why don't you pick up your phone?" Burton said. "You believe that monstrosity? It's like a damn mausoleum." Burton sat down beside him. "Sonny wants you to take a road trip." "Miami?" "That's right." "I'll pass." Yancey glared at the construction site as the fence crossed from the fence. "It's the Keys, man. The code is for suckers. Deer used to come around all the time and feed on the twigs." Yancey offered his friend a drink. Burton declined. He said, "Andrew, it's not like you've got a choice. Do what Sonny wants." "But I'm suspended, remember?" "Yeah, with pay. Is that Barbancourt?" "My last bottle. Tell him anywhere but Miami, Raj." "You want me to ask if you can go down to Cancun instead?" "Look, it's a day trip up, backing up and back. They always screw me on the mileage." Burton knew this wasn't true. Yancey had issues with the Miami Police Department, from which he'd been fired in the previous era of his life. "Chill out, you just going to the ME's office." "The morgue? Nice. Come out to the car," said Burton. Yancey set down his drink, and this ought to be special. The severed arm had been bubble wrapped and packed on dry ice in a red igloo cooler to make it fit. The limb had been bent at the elbow. "That's all he found?" "You know how it goes. John Doe or Juan Doe." Rollins says white male, mid-40s, heavy-set black hair. Dr. Lee Rawlings was the pathologist who served as the chief medical examiner for Monroe County. There were relatively few murders or accidental deaths in the Florida Keys, but Rawlings never complained. He filled his free time with golf and was rumored to have whittled his handicap down to 5 strokes. Yancey knew the sheriff was sending the arm to Miami, because Miami was the floating human body parts capital of America. Maybe they'd look out and find a match, although Yancey thought it was unlikely. "Traumatic amputation," Burton said. "You think?" "Charter boat brought it in yesterday. We checked our missing persons, all 3 of them. Nobody fits the description." Yancey noticed the upraised finger on the end of the arm. "Sire, farewell to the mortal realm." "Random rigor mortis" is what Rollins says. He took a picture anyway. Of course he did. Look, I'm late for my kid's soccer game. Yancey put the lid on the cooler and carried it up to his porch. Burton said, "Sure you won't leave it out here all night? Who's gonna jack it off?" "It's evidence, man. I'm just saying." "Okay, fine." The island was plagued by opportunistic raccoons. Burton drove off and moved the cooler into the house. From the kitchen cupboard, he retrieved the Barbacourt bottle and ambled to the deck and poured himself one more drink. Next door, the construction crew was gone. Yancey's watch at 5 p.m. First time all day you hear seabirds in the sky. Stony Baker, Stony Baker, Patty Pickle, ENDT show, ENDT show, Jonica, Vegas Pyramid, Stony Baker, Barley, School, Brain Tingle, Brain Tingle. Ooh. Can't you? You hear me? Y'all hear me? Yes, no. Swear to God, looking at monkey pics like looking in the mirror. Daddy. I don't think my mic's on mute. What the hell? Check. Can you hear me? Can hear the music louder. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. It's there now with your voice. All right, y'all messing with me. Okay, Greg, thank you. His eyes are huge. Hattie, oh God. American Pie for us, just a test. Okay, Nikki. It's better now. So bye. Come on, man. Yeah, I guess I'm I'm not saying anything else. I guess I'm just deaf. Right. Yeah. Sure. Good. Sehr gut. I can hear you. No, Izzy was muffled for a minute. Oh, God. Just keep it that way. Bad monkey. It's Tingle Pop, Scully Pop. Scully Pop. The new sheriff of Monroe County was a local bubba named Sonny Summers, who won office because he was the only candidate not in federal custody. The two frontrunners having been locked up on unconnected racketeering charges 8 days before the election. Sonny Summers' opponents were unable to post bond and therefore faced a strategic disadvantage during the campaign's final debate, which was conducted via Skype from a medium security prison near Florida City. During his 16 years as a road patrol officer, Sonny Summers had received numerous commendations for not fucking up on the job. He was well-groomed, courteous, and diligent about his paperwork. One year, he led the whole force in DUI arrest. Highly competitive category in the Keys. Naughty Nicky. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nicky, his spelling on arrest forms was almost always legible. He never took any of his girlfriends on dates in his squad car, and he smoked pot only on his days off. Upon becoming sheriff, Sonny Summers arranged a series of get-acquainted luncheons with business leaders up and down the islands from Key West to Key Largo. The recurring theme of these meetings was the fragility of tourism and the perils of negative publicity. The BP oil spill was often involved, although not a drop of crude had ever reached South Florida beaches. Sonny Summers was sympathetic to the business owners whose support he would need for future elections. Under no circumstances did he wish to be blamed for scaring customers away. With that in mind, Sonny Summers ordered his public information officer not to divulge any information about the severed arm that had been brought in aboard the Misty Mama 4. It was the new sheriff's worry that floating body parts could be bad for tourism, particularly the waterfront trades. This was laughably untrue, as any marina owner in Miami could have assured him. Nothing short of a natural disaster discouraged people from going out or into the water, particularly the beach on the Rickenbacker Causeway. It got spunked regularly by the raw sewage. Squads, riot police could keep the swimmers and kiteboarders away. Gemma tingle, tinkle, tinkle, Gemma tingle, tinkle, tinkle. Gemma, in any case, Sonny Summers was fighting a lost battle. Crop scene they had been waiting for the Misty Mama 4 when it docked. So news of the icky discovery spread quickly. Worse, the bone-headed angler who reeled in the dead arm was showing the pictures on his cell phone to everybody at the chart room. There's even rumor that he posted a photo on Facebook. I'm counting on you, Sheriff said to Yancey after Yancey finally answered the phone. How so? I'm counting on you not to come back from Miami with that, you know what. Well, what if there's no matching limbs at the morgue up there? I need some optimism from you, detective. I need some can-do mojo. Gulf Stream flows north. Duh. Also, the prevailing breeze this time of year blows from the southeast. You remember I was born here. Nancy, get to the point. Factor in the wind and currents, the odds of that arm floating from Miami all the way down here are pretty damn slim, unless it was paddling itself. The sheriff was aware of Yancey's employment history. You don't want to drive up that big cold-hearted city, that's all. What if they won't take the case? See, I'm depending on you to persuade them. I just can't leave a limb here at ME's office if they don't want it. Sonny Summers said, tomorrow I'm going to announce the investigation and turn it over to the appropriate authorities in Miami-Dade County. That's the game plan, okay? This is officially no longer our headache. I'd wait today to be sure. Know what happened this morning? Some dickhead from Channel 7 calls up and says he heard that mangled corpses are floating up in Key West Harbor. You tell him to fuck off? Call back tomorrow is what I told him. Wait for the media statement. Lord of morbid. Frank Tingle. Our victim's probably a rafter. Drowned on across from my van and then got hit by a bull shark or hammerhead. There you go. Aren't most rafters on the way to Miami to meet up with family? So that's where the barn belongs, Miami. End of discussion. It's not really up to me, Sonny. Let me put it another way. There'll be no human remains on my watch, understand? No human remains. Those close to Sonny Summers' sense, that is. He was sometimes overwhelmed by his elevated responsibilities. A transition from writing speeding tickets to commanding a recalcitrant law enforcement bureaucracy had been bumpy. One aspect of the new job that Sonny Summers did enjoy was putting on a blazer and smoozing with the Chamber of Commerce types. Yancey tried to suggest that an occasional severed limb was no cause for panic. Really? The 2-day lobster season's next week, Sheriff said. We're expecting like 30,000 divers. A sea of reeking turds wouldn't keep those lunatics off the water. What you worried about? We'll speak again tomorrow, said Sonny Summers. Yancey said, I'll drive up there on one condition. You lift my suspension. Guru. Not till after the trial, so how many times I gotta tell you? It's such bullshit. I didn't even hurt the guy. I talked to Bonnie, she the problem. Bonnie Witt, Yancey's future former girlfriend, was prepared to testify that he assaulted her on husband of 14 years with a portable vacuum cleaner, specifically a tubular attachment designed for upholstery crevices. Clifford Witt had required some specialized medical care, but he was more or less ambulatory within a week. Our love was like a streaking comet, Yancey paused. Her words, not mine. Did you take a look at it? Oh, yes, Burton insisted. Any theories? No, but it makes a dandy back scratcher. Call me on your way back from Miami. I want some happy news. Chapter 2 coming up. Hey, official 1SP. How you doing, buddy? Really great to see you. Welcome to the show. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. How you doing, Guru? Wonderful to see you this evening as well. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Net lover, Max. Naughty Mickey. Naughty Mickey. Natty Pickles. Daddy Pickles. Official 1SP. Metal lover. Art of morbid. Guru. Martin turtle. Test, 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 test. Love, love. Tingle pop, tingle pop, tingle pop. Jonica, Jonica, Jonica. Yeah, Nez, let's take SP's link down. I don't think he wants that out there, so thank you, thank you. Not a problem. Jonica, Jonica. You bad monkey. Yeah, come on out Tuesday night. We're going to have our Shawshank Redemption auditions. Get that set down in stone. Start doing our rehearsals the following Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. Yeah, getting into the summer, man. It's hot. No doubt. Where's everybody reaching out from? I'm down here in South Mississippi. It is hot. I've never actually read Bad Monkey. I've read a lot of Carl Hyacint's books, and he's got some great stories. Tell me more about the arm. I know what's going to happen with the arm, huh? I guess we'll plug away at this story a little bit here and there, just read some excerpts from it. I tell you what, man, I bet a lot of people going on vacation this summer, being cooped up for these past few years. Yeah, maybe Addie. I might try to read some Faulkner one day. I've actually read Absalom a couple of times. He's certainly got a whole host of great works, but some of those sentences can be like a page long. I appreciate that, Addie. Kind of flying solo tonight, but I was just kicking back, chilling with y'all for a little while. Not much going on Sunday nights, really. Oh, Archie Scully. Tell me more about the arm. kind of curious how this chapter 2 starts out. Let's read a little bit of it, I guess. TWP TW. A clawing heat settles over the keys by mid-July. The game fish swim to deeper waters. The pelicans laze in the mangroves, and only the hardiest of tourists remain outdoors past the lunch hour. Yancey's unmarked Ford was well air-conditioned, but he still brought a box of popsicles, which he positioned beside the disjointed limb in the cooler on the passenger side. Okay, Janicky's got the arm in the cooler with him. He was a pathologically impatient driver, and sucking on ice treats seemed to settle him. Bonnie had started Yancey on the popsicle habit because she found it terrifying to ride with him on Highway 1. Mango was Yancey's favorite flavor beside Bonnie herself. These were the sorts of sidecar thoughts with which he tormented himself. The drive down to Miami usually took 90 minutes, but Yancey had stopped along Card Sound Road to purchase blue crabs, as there was still room in the cooler. "Is this your idea, Whit?" asked the assistant medical examiner, a serious brown-eyed woman whose name tag identified her as Dr. Rosa Campesino. "Help yourself to a popsicle," Yancey told her. "However, the crabs are off limits." He summarized Rawlings' findings while Dr. Campesino removed the arm from the ice, carefully unwrapped it. She placed it on the bare autopsy table without commenting on the vertical middle digit. "I suppose you've seen some winners," Yancey said. "And you brought this all the way from Key West because the sheriff thought it might belong to one of your victims. You could have emailed some photos, saved yourself a tank of gas. You gonna grab lunch?" Finally, a smile. It's Matthew King. Yancey ate another popsicle. "Unless you happen to be deceased, there were worse places to hang out than a morgue in the summertime." The thermostat was turned down to about 63 degrees. Very pleasant. Story time with Uncle Bill. Dr. Campesino returned and went printed out of the county's current inventory of body parts, listed by race, gender, and approximate age. 3 partial torsos, 2 left legs, the pelvis, 3 ears, 7 assorted toes, and 1 bashed skull. None of the items belonged to a chunky white male in his 40s. "I knew it," said Yancey. "Maybe next time." Are you hungry? My husband is sniper on the SWAT team. Say no more. Did you notice this? Dr. Campesino pointed the eraser into the pencil at a well-delineated band of pale flesh on the wrist, the darkened arm. His watch is gone. Probably fell off the poor fucker while the shark was mangling. Dr. Campesino gave a slight shake of her head. Often in upper arm amputations, the victim's wristwatch remains attached. Not much in homicides. The bad guys either steal it to pawn, or they remove it to make the ID more difficult. Yancey was certain that Sheriff Sonny Summers wouldn't want to hear the word homicide. Why wouldn't they swipe the wedding ring too? You're right, it looks expensive. I'm betting platinum. The guy's wife would be sure to recognize it. And Dr. Campesino leaned closer to study the damaged stump of the limb. What now? The end of the humerus is hacked up pretty bad. Maybe he fell into the boat's propeller. That would be a different style of wound. Killing me. From a tray of instruments, the pathologist selected a pair of hemostats, with which she extracted a pointed tube from one of several puncture holes in the upper biceps. She dropped the smallish grade thing at the Yancy's palm. I'm no shark expert. Some marine biologist could tell you what species this came from. Yancey pocketed the tube. He asked how long the arm had been in the ocean. 5 to 7 days, maybe longer. The young pathologist took some photographs, which she promised to upload in case another part of the same corpse turned up in her jurisdiction. Can't you keep the damn thing here? Sure would save me a lot of heartache. Sorry, not our case. Dr. Campesino was mindful of the blue crabs when she returned the orphaned arm to the cooler. I'll call you if we get something that looks like a match. Yancey was aware that the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office sometimes assisted other jurisdictions in difficult cases. He was also aware that his boss hadn't sent him to Miami to initiate a murder investigation. Can't we call it an accident, if you had to guess? Not without a more thorough exam. Which I'd happy to do if we had official request. Which you won't get. Can I ask why? I'll tell you over strictly platonic lunch. Nope. Fine, Yancey said. So what would you do if you were me? I'd go back to Key West and advise Dr. Rollins. Pack the arm in his freezer, then wait for someone to show up looking for a missing husband. What if nobody else does? It's cold business when true love goes south, take my word. Can I ask you something? Did you bend this middle finger up? God, no. They found it that way. Yancey moved the arm aside as he pawed through the cooler in search of another mango popsicle. Dear Rosa, what kind of sick bastard do you take me for? Scuss. Interesting. The plight of the arm. Good Lord, that poor arm. I know, right? I guess a monkey's gonna end up with it or something. If you had my guess. But that's an excerpt from Carl Hyacint's Bad Monkey. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Big shout out to all of my moderators. Thank you so much. DJ is Broska DJ. Yeah, I hope y'all guys enjoyed that a little bit. Scully ASMR. Finger tapping. Magic blind potato. Magic blind potato. Magic blind potato. DJ is You're welcome, Addie. My pleasure too, anytime. I'll give a big hand to Easy Pop and Kimmy Kins, working hard, dropping those links out there. Hey, Matthew, thank you for the super sticker. Matthew the King. Matthew Tingle. Matthew Tingle. TWP. Easy Pop. Naughty Nick. Big hand. Naughty Nick. Hey, player. Naughty Nicky. Scully, says Izzy Pop. Hey, Bert. I was just about to say, tell Bert I said hey. My broshka burnt flowers falling. Oh, yeah. Popcorn. What you doing, bro? Crinkle. Molly tingles. Molly tingles. Molly tingle. Molly tingles. Molly tingles. It's Molly Drake. It's Molly Drake. It's Molly Drake. Scuss. Tingle pop. Lover tingle coming in. Share it out, share it out, share it out. I'm here. Made it. Old self against wall and catch his breath. Old self against wall and catch his breath. I know, Janica, me too. All his stories are just whimsical and crazy like that. I forget which one it was. He had a villain that got his hand cut off by a barracuda and attached a weed whacker to the end of it, And the guy, he's got this weed whacker stuck on the end. It's a high-powered weed whacker stuck to the end of his arm. And for some reason, this guy's like 7 feet tall. And yeah, check out Izzy's new channel, Cat Tales. This guy's like 7 feet tall. And I forget what happened. He went in to get a facial done or something because he had some scars on his face. And I guess they're asking him about the weed whacker on his arm, but he's there for a treatment and gets this facial skin thing done, and it fucks his face up real bad. So he looks like a crazy man after that, and he's going after all these people with this weed whacker on his arm. But yeah, the guy, excuse me, he goes out there looking for this guy on the islands, and the man that lives in the house on the islands, he's got like this big ass pet barracuda that he feeds every day, and it comes up there like excuse me, like a pet. And this guy comes looking for trouble. This dude's name is Chemo, and of course he don't have the weed whacker on his arm yet because he's going out there to take that guy out, and he doesn't know what he's in for, and the guy trips him up and knocks him in the water, and barracuda bites his hand off. Yeah, Izzy's gonna be putting out some tales over there at Cat Tales. Make sure to check her out. Nez Lover, the artist that sings to you. Yeah, that's a really good story. I think it's the one I was reading before, Skin Tight. I read so many Hyacinth novels, but they're all really good. Slender Man. I definitely want to thank everybody for being here, finding time to come out and support us. Big thanks to all of our members and people who donate to the channel and help keep things going. A lot of exciting things going on. And, as creators, some days we take these things one step at a time. So it's a lot going on at times. And then there's other times where we're trying to support each other. So Molly Tingles, welcome. But yeah, we'll be doing Shawshank and then the production of Grease. Turn that into a full-blown musical. Well, thanks, Bart. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on out there with all the aliens landing and stuff like that. Let's hit start. Okay. Huh. Bad monkey. Scuss, cuss, 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 cuss. Scuss, 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 scuss. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end you guys. We're going to be back on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central. I know a lot of you are going to be live too, so I'll be out there supporting y'all as well. I know some of y'all are getting close to monetization, need hours and stuff like that. And so, shrimp and grits. Uncle Bill, thanks for coming by. Yeah, I like all your videos. Some of my backdoor entertainment for myself. Story time with Uncle Bill. Y'all get over there and check him out. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. I read my novels, other works in the public domain, things written by you. One more thing, don't forget to hit that like. Subscribe to the channel. It's that little like button below the video. And if you're on the phone, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Scuff, scuff, scuff.